Hey y'all, it's Christy from Teadoddles, and today I was just going to do a quick little update on what I've been doing. I did send out my newsletter and talked about stuff a little bit in there, but I wanted to talk a little bit about it here on my YouTube channel. That I'm ready to jump right back into my joy of teaching people to make, or teaching people how to make. So first, I'm going to say welcome new subscribers and welcome back subscribers. I'm happy to have you here with me in my maker shenanigans. I do like to do the sewing things, the yarny things, and the DIY things. So you'll see a little bit of all that here. If you like to make things, you might like it here. So in my newsletter, I talked about how the past 3 years, some people know about it. If you've been a long time subscriber, I was married for 18 years, and then in 2020, that changed, and so I've been divorced for 3 years, but the divorce, it took a year before things got finalized, and that was just somebody dragging their feet, but I'm not going to talk about all that here, but and, you know, when you go through something like that, you have to kind of reassess your life and see where you're going and what you want to do and all that kind of stuff. So this summer, I went and did a lot. I had a lot of fun. I did a lot of things that I didn't get to do when I was younger because I had my son when I was 21. So, yeah, I went and did fun things, and I'm still going to do fun things. I still intend to go enjoy life, but I am ready to scale that back some and get back to the making more more steadily and less sporadically, we'll put it that way. Because I had to reassess what I wanted to do and how I wanted to do it, and sometimes you gotta get some starts and stutters when you're going through something like that. If you've ever been through any big life changes, I'm sure you understand. Maybe not a divorce, but, you know, there are other things you can go through that cause things like that. I kind of went through one when I had thyroid cancer 10 years ago, too. So, you know, life is like that, you know. It's got little ups and downs and hills and valleys, and it makes you reassess things as you go along, right? So I am super ready to get back into making more regularly. I put out a blog post yesterday, my first one in a little bit, but it was a remake blog post. If you hadn't seen it, my sign up for my newsletter and blog is always down below. My link and my emails and all that is always down below. I think I showed this before, but I never did post about it. But this is my little refashion I did. This is with my little faux fall arrangement in it. I can put other things in it. I can put real flowers in here if I want to. This unattaches, and I can put I have a little mini mason jar that'll fit down in there. I can put some water in if I wanted to put a few real flowers in there. So you can check out the blog post and see what this was a engine part. It's like a filter cover of some kind. But I fancied it up, and I paired it with a light cover from an old fan. I have, how many more of these? I've got 3 or 4 more of these. So I've got to figure out what to do with them. But it fit perfectly in there, and I really like the way it turned out. It's my little funky vase. So y'all check out the blog post, and if you want to learn more about it, it's a little shorter blog post. I'm trying to keep some little short projects like that. I will have some sewing projects and other things on there as well. If you've never been to my blog before, you should visit it. There are some sewing patterns on there. I have had that blog for 5 years. I don't know. Yeah, something like that. I've had it for a long time. 5, 6 years. Oh, I started it right after I had cancer. So maybe 8 or 9 years, maybe. I don't know. It's been a long time. I've had the blog for a long time, longer than the YouTube channel. So y'all go check that out. I did pull up a little stash of makes just random makes to show y'all that I made in the past. This one is something I made for my son a long time ago because he loved dinosaurs. It's missing its back legs. I don't know what happened to them. But this pattern, I want to say this pattern is on my blog. And if it is, I'll link the blog post down below. Because I just attached it so that the legs would move still. I'd like to do some more fun patterns like this. I like this. I have a cat that I've shown on here before that my Teadoddles made. And I want to do a pattern for it. I think these are fun little things to make. They're not too complicated. Just simple little patterns for toys you can make. And easy enough and fun for little kids. My son enjoyed it. Enjoyed it so much that the back legs are missing. So it's a Brontosaurus, I believe is what it's called. That was one of his favorite dinosaurs. My son used to ask me to read the dinosaur fact book for a bedtime story to him, which is not very fun for me, but that's what he wanted me to read. So there's that little guy, and like I said, I think there's a blog post on it. Now this is a little gingerbread ornament man. He's a little dusty, but a long time ago when I first did my blog posts, when I first started my blog, I met a blogger, and her name is Monique Hamilton, and she has a blog called Farmhouse Quilts, I believe it is. I'll have to link that down below too. And me and her did a series of blog posts with Christmas ornaments. We'd take turns having Christmas ornament designs. So those are still available if you'd like to go. This is one version of my little gingerbread man. I think we did it 2 years in a row. So I have a gnome one and I have several different ones. So go check it out. Now this, and I have no idea who I made this for, what I'm going to do with it, but it's supposed to be for the tooth fairy. It's a little pocket on the pillow for your tooth, and you can hang it on your bedpost. That's the idea of it. I got this off of some idea out of some other place, but it's a cute little idea if you're looking for gifts. It's just a squares and squares, with a little pocket. I think it's right cute. I don't know who in the heck I would give it to. I don't know why I still have it. Maybe it was my son's at one time, but I'm pretty sure I did this after the age he was losing teeth. So, and this little thing, I've got to give this to one of my cousins. I made her daughter she gave me all the clothes that her daughter had for a year, her first year of life, and I made a quilt out of it. There's a series here on YouTube with how I made that. I made it out of all her clothes. And I had leftovers. So if you do t-shirt quilts or anything like that, I just did little strips, and I made this little knotted bag out of some of the leftovers I had. And it's just lined. It's just a basic. I did kind of a French seam sort of thing here for it. So, yeah, that's a fun idea if you have a leftover knit scraps or something like that. This is a cute little bag. I've got to give that to her. So it's just been laying around in my pile of stuff that I need to do something else with. Does anyone else have piles of stuff like that, or a pile or piles of stuff like that? I sure do. All right, so I did just upload some new That's right, in the shop. There's some bags in there. I'm gonna put some more bags in there this weekend sometime, but I got a sale going on in the shop. It's 15% off the whole shop, because I do have yarn stash and fabric scraps in there as well, and some new bags. And then if you spend $50, you get free shipping, domestically. So go ahead and check that out. That link's always down below too if you're looking for something. I'm also open to, if you want a custom bag or something like that, you can contact me. I haven't put a thing up on Etsy for it yet, but I'm debating on if I want to put it in Etsy or not, or just tell people about it. I have one person already that I'm making a special bag for. So, yeah, just let me know. And then what else have I been working on? I made some more, these are like face scrubby poofs for cleaning your face. I have a set for myself. I made this set for my son, who has gotten very interested in taking care of his face. And so I made him some with the colors he picked out. This is like a dishy gray color, and then that blue color is a Pima cotton from Lions brand. I don't remember what color it is, but I always do cottons, and I like to mix like a dishy and a Pima cotton, because the Pima is a little softer and the dishy's a little rougher. So I made that whole set. That's 7, one for every day of the week, so they can be washed. And then I've actually been working on this embroidery is what I've been doing a lot. I've gotten a good bit done. Let's see, in the middle of it. Let's get this out the way so you can see. Got it kind of all centered because I was working on one place, but I think it's turned out really cool. This is a kit I got from Leisure Arts. If they still have this kit, I'll link it down below, but I thought it's cool because it's on this organza instead of just regular fabric. Maybe I'll get it done before fall ends. Either way, I've been working on it. I like doing it. I like how it's turning out. I like the different textures and stuff on it. So, and I have it in this. What's funny to me as well is I have it in this bag with flip-flops on it. It was the perfect size for this little embroidery project, so that's what it's in. And tonight I'm gonna work on this sweater. I need to finish this. This is a Phone and Fallow and Phone. I'll put a link down below. I've been working on this forever. Y'all have seen it. If you've been with me for a while, you've seen it for a while. This is where I blended Karen Simply Tweed is what the gray is, and then this rust color is Baby Alpaca. And I mixed it together, and I am making that sweater out of it. And I have one whole front or back panel and the 2 sleeves done, and I need the other back panel, and I think I have to make it has a little slouchy collar. So I am going to try to finish up this little skein I already have mixed together tonight, and then I'll have to wind them up on my yarn winder. So that is what I plan on working on. I'm gonna go find me something to watch and chill out, because I feel real sleepy right now. The time changes mess me up, but I will be doing more tutorials. They are coming. They will be coming soon. Hopefully I'll have some out next week, if not this weekend. On Friday, I'm gonna work. I'll probably work on a sewing tutorial. I have a pattern cut out over there that I want to do, and I'm gonna be taking apart that leather jacket and showing y'all how to make your own pattern from stuff. I probably will take it apart and then talk about making the pattern pieces. It's gonna take me a little bit of time to get it apart. So. But it was one of my favorite jackets, and it's just pleather and it's peeling. I think I showed it in a video before, but yeah. And I'm also thinking about, I haven't been very active in my Teadoddles makers group, but I'm thinking about starting another stash down in January. But I'll put a post up in there to ask people about it. And when I say stash down, I've done them before in the past. It's to see how much you can make in the year. Like, you set goals for the month, and then you post your pictures in the group and see what you accomplished. And in that group, since it's a makers group, it's whatever you make, you know. If you sew, if you crochet, if you knit, if you make DIY projects like I did, you share in there. You set goals, and I used to do a blog post to go along with it. I may do that again, just to see how much stuff I can get made this year. And to get, I need to get some stuff. I've been slowly whittling it down. It's still not whittled down enough, and it's time to be just making with what I got left, and then go from there. So, and I used to do a little giveaway every month for it, so we'll see how many people are interested in that, and I think I'd like to do that again. So, y'all tell me what you think down below. So, that's all I have for today. If y'all got any questions or anything y'all like to see me do or see a video for, y'all always let me know in the comments down below. I always appreciate seeing those, and just learning what y'all like to learn more about, because I do know how to sew almost, well, I would say pretty much anything I've sewn. I've done a lot of sewing over the years, and crocheting, I've been doing that since I was 2, and knitting now, that one's a little, I did make a whole sweater. I wore that to school the other day because it got cold enough. But I haven't knitted in a while, but hopefully I'll pick it back up. It's getting cooler, feeling more like doing that in the evening. So that's what I'll be doing this evening. And y'all, I feel like my eyes are closing like this. I'm trying to keep them open. I don't know why I feel so sleepy right now, but I do. But I think that's it. And like I said, I'll talk to y'all again. Hopefully, I'm trying to keep it like a couple of days, 2-3 days. Make sure I get a video in of some kind. So I will see y'all in the next video, and I hope y'all remember to have a life lived creatively. Bye.